Castro.
First thing she did, she winged him.
All right.
She got him up off of her.
All right.
Oh, yeah.
Second thing she did was she took him to church.
All right.
Took him with her. That's what the text says. She took him with her.
Right.
And it was church, the place that she went. Third thing of this text, verse 24. She showed him real sacrifice.
All right.
All right. She did.
And say when she got to the church, she took the child and she brought 3 bulls, and he put a flour, a bottle of wine, and brought the child to the house of the Lord in Shiloh. And the child was young. She showed him real sacrifice. My brothers and sisters, you ought not wait till the children get old before you require of them to go to church.
All right.
Too late.
Don't wait until they break your heart.
All right.
And then you want to bring them down for prayer.
Right.
Say that.
Well, where were you taking them
Yeah.
when they were in the informative years?
Yeah.
When their lives were so that they could be molded and shaped? Where were you and where were they?
Yeah.
She showed him real sacrifice. She not only went, and I like this because my imagination ran away with me when I started reading this text. You know, she showed sacrifice, and I know that this text centers around sacrifice at this junction of the verse. But I started getting hungry when I started reading this. There, she had some beef. She had some flour to make some gravy. And then she had a bottle of wine to go along with the side of it. Sound like a meal to me. Which says that Hannah even was a homemaker and had what was needed in the home so that she could bring things to church. 3 bulls. And he put a flour and a bottle of wine. And historians say it was in a wine skin made of a goat that had never been cut. And therefore she brought not only a sacrifice, she brought it from her house. And it was the best sacrifice she could bring.
That's right. Yeah.
My brothers and sisters, that brings me to the point to ask you, what are you bringing to God? Is it your best? Or is it just what you can pick up along the way? Is it your leftovers? Is it a little of this? Is it a little of that? Have you brought God your best? You can't bring him your best when you come in late. You got to be on time. If I'm going to give God my best, I ought to be early, because when I'm early, I'm on time. I ought to give him my best.
Amen.
I want God to have what I got left.
All right.
I want him to take all that I have and give it to him. So she brought 3 bulls. 1 bull was for a burnt offering. The second bull was for the sin offering. And the third bull was for the peace offering.
All right.
And all of these will work in space and time. That she would see show little Samuel what real sacrifice is all about. The flour was for the meal offering. That was to be brought in with the principal sacrifice. And the wine was for a drink offering. And my brothers and sisters, as I go to my close today, I want to tell you, a real mother's love, if it is demonstrated, it will always lead to the presenting of a sacrifice. And our children ought to see our sacrifice. Our children need to see that we love God enough. That we'll sacrifice and give Him our best. Not just what we've got left over, but we will give Him our best. We need to show our children that another generation isn't lost, that He wants our sacrifice. What shall I render unto God for all of His blessings? What shall I give Him? I determined in my mind that I'm going to give Him my sacrifice. I'm going to give Him all that I have, because when God has what I have, then He can use and give me back manifold blessings. Hannah said to her husband Echniah, I'm not going to worship, but I'm going to train the boy to be weaned from me. And when I train him, I'm going to bring him up to the worship. And when yes, he was 3 years old, Hannah made the trip to Shiloh. I want to tell somebody here today, you need to make the trip up to Shiloh. You see, Shiloh was not down, but Shiloh was up. You need to make the trip up to Shiloh. And Shiloh is where God is. You need to bring the children Get them off of you. If you love them,
Glad I ain't
take them with you.
with you.
Quit leaving
Yeah.
them scattered around.
Yeah.
Them your children.
Your children.
You raise them. Yeah, they belong to you. You had them.
Yeah.
Raise them.
All right.
Get you some God attributes.
Say that. Say that.
And he'll help you to keep them where they need to be.
That's all right. So thankful. Hey,
If
man.
you love them, let them see
Keep my kids.
a sacrifice
Keep my kids.
that you made. Vision goes a long way. You need, we need to pray for our children. The generation will be lost if we don't wing them,
Amen. Amen.
if we don't take them with us, and if we don't allow them to see
Yeah, that's right.
the sacrifices we make
Yes, sir.
in our love toward God.
Yes.
And that means sometimes you got to bring some stuff from the house in order to offer a sacrifice. God bless you. May God bless you.